freight corridor thought earlier to be developed in this corridor. Unfortunately, according to the rights study, it was commissioned by Dedicated Freight Corridor Corporation of India Limited. It is not feasible due to lower IRR. Of course, it all depends on what kind of assumptions you have when you develop such kind of projects. We feel that this needs to be revisited, especially with new corridor coming and Japanese government being very keen on this development, and the fact that we would also like to develop a high-speed rail link. Actually, this high-speed rail link was thought of nearly 5-6 years ago, and then chairman of Railway Board had come. We wanted this Chennai-Bangalore and also connect towards west and south to Mysore as well as up to Hubli. Those study was commissioned. I don't know what has happened, but it is also part of this corridor. We feel that once high-speed rail link comes, that itself will drive the freight growth. Therefore, also depending on the quality of ports, there will be higher cargo movement by even rail. Therefore, we feel that this railway freight corridor should be revisited, and we should see how it can be made feasible. Of course, we have given some figures regarding business as usual or business-induced scenario. There could be, if the business induces more freight, we feel that the freight corridor will become feasible. We also need to develop certain ports, because the ports, especially in Karnataka, have not been very well developed. Here, we had some differences with JICA. We did discuss with even Japanese Deputy Ambassador when he was there in the meeting, that now the focus of JICA is eastern coast, that is Chennai and Ennore and Krishnapatnam, etc. But we feel that our ports in the west should also be developed, because this corridor is going north towards western coast to Mumbai. Therefore, we need to see which ports can be developed, especially the port connectivity to Bangalore, if it is improved by Shiradi Ghat. Though Shiradi Ghat road is being developed, we also need maybe a tunnel to go through the Shiradi Ghat, and that is much closer compared to the ports in eastern coast. Therefore, not only Bangalore, but we are also thinking of developing 2 or 3 ports on the west coast. So Tadadi port is one of them. Again, we have some environmental problems, but I'm sure with this corridor extending to Mumbai, there will be a need to develop another 2 ports on the western coast. We also need rail connectivity, Hubli to Ankola rail connectivity. I'm happy to inform that though it has been pending for the last 50 years, there is some ray of hope. Recently, even Environment Ministry had sent the experts here. They have seen there appears to be some reconsideration. Otherwise, we were not very sure of getting the environmental clearance. But now there is a scope. We still have to discuss with them and convince the Ministry of Environment and Forest that Hubli-Ankola can be linked, and then the other ports on the western coast will become feasible. Airports, coming to airports, of course, Bangalore has got one of the best airports now. We are expanding it. Now it may go up to 20 million, then maximum would be about 30 million passengers. But beyond that, I think we do need another airport. However, though there was some suggestion that Mulbagal can be another airport, it is within 150 kilometers. If it is within 150 kilometers, we can't develop a second airport, especially for about 30 years. But I feel that we should go towards north, because the corridor is extending towards north. Hubli will have to be developed as an international airport. It is already, land has already been acquired. Additional land of about 700 acres has been acquired, and 100 acres out of that is kept for special industries like IT and hospitality industries. I'm happy to inform you that Infosys has been given, I think, around 50 acres of land, there 40 or 50 acres of land. So IT industries will move once Infosys goes there. They're likely to start their work anytime. And similarly, many more industries will come up, and we do need an international connectivity at Hubli. Land is available. Similarly, if at all would like to develop one more airport, it could be in between maybe Chitradurga and Davangere, maybe 150 kilometers away from this international airport. Hub and spoke model has to be done, and I'm very happy to inform you that Kempegowda International Airport, the BIL, the company, is thinking of this, and they're already attracting many airlines. Air Asia has already come to Bangalore, and there is also something called VTF, variable tariff fees, which is very attractive for the new airlines and also for other airlines to make Bangalore the airbase and also introduce new flights from Kempegowda International Airport. Friends, that is the Bangalore-Mumbai Chitradurga corridor. And now I'll just briefly touch the Bangalore-Mumbai economic corridor. The Deputy High Commissioner of UK had already spoken about it, and I'll not spend much time. Maybe I'll spend more time on the NIMZ. So this is the route. We'll have Bangalore, Tumkur, Chitradurga, Davangere, Haveri, Dharwad, and Belgaum districts covered all along the corridor, but on either side, many more districts will be covered. So almost half of Karnataka will be benefited, maybe up to Bidar also. Gulbarga, Bidar can also be benefited by this corridor if you take influence range of about 150 kilometers. So there are perspective plans being developed. We have already got the consultants appointed for this. UK government and Government of India have appointed the consultants. Mrs. EGIS India is the consultant for this, along with we have CRISIL, Risk and Infrastructure Solutions Limited, and IAU ILD France. So we have very good international consultants working on this project, and I'm sure this project also will follow as along with, if it may be lagging behind the Chennai-Bangalore corridor, but I'm sure we will be able to implement this corridor. This corridor, of course, has already got the national highway. We have NH4 connecting this thing via Belgaum and Sangli. Then rail links are also very good in this corridor. We have, in addition to the rail which goes via Hubli, we also have rail going via Bijapur as well as via Bijapur, Sholapur, and via Wadi and Gulbarga. We also have Konkan rail. So rail connectivity between Karnataka and Maharashtra are quite good. And also there are a large number of small industrial areas and estates all along. But we need to think big. We need to really see how we can reach a bigger scale along this corridor. These are some of the rail and road connectivities. Fortunately, we also have Dabhol-Bangalore gas pipeline, which has already come to Bangalore and is also skirting Bangalore. And unfortunately, the industries have not yet come forward to use the natural gas. Maybe price may be the issue, but I'm very happy to inform you that maybe Vijayanagar Steel, our Jindal Steel, we had discussions with them. They're likely to take this gas, and here down the line, Toyota also is interested in taking our gas. Our gas pipeline is also going to Hoskote. I've requested the Gale Gas India Limited to supply gas to Peenya. I'm likely to go to Peenya and address our industrial partners in Peenya so that they can change over to gas wherever it is feasible. And city gas is also likely to come. Of course, we have to go through bid route. The final date for submission is 10th of July. So gas is coming, which is really a boon to industries, especially some of the industries like ceramic industry. In Hoskote, they really wanted this gas long ago, but now the gas is coming, and we hope other industries also can change over to gas. Okay, now coming to industrial investment zone. National Investment and Manufacturing Zone is part of our industrial policy and manufacturing policy. The main objective is to enhance the share of manufacturing in GDP to 25%. As I told you, it's about 15%. For 15%, we'll have to go up to 25%, and also create 100 million jobs in 1 decade. Next 1 decade, we would like to create new jobs to the extent of about 100 million. It envisages establishment of state-of-the-art integrated industrial townships, along with skill development. As I told you, our manpower is not highly skilled or not employable. We need to make them employable. So opening of ITIs, polytechnics, tool rooms is also envisaged along with this in the industrial zone.